Looking to grade your Pokemon cards and you don't know how to do it? Check out Ludkins Collectables and grade your Pokemon cards with zero risk. Check video description or visit ludkinscollectables.com for more.
Looking to trade your old bulk for some of the latest Pokemon booster boxes? Well, check ccgcastle.com. The process is very simple. Send in 1400 cards and get a brand new sealed booster box back. We ship boxes worldwide for free once we get your cards. Make sure to check video description or check ccgcastle.com for more informations.
How's it going, Poke fans? Once again, welcome back to Pokemon TCG Center. It's been a little bit while since I last time played with Haxorus deck. In today's video, we'll be looking at Haxorus deck featuring Tapu Lele, of course, and Octillery. 160 HP Dragon Pokemon with 3 different attacks. Unfortunately, we don't have any more advantage of the double Dragon energies, but still Haxorus can be pretty cool. Unfortunately, there is also no sign of the Lysander anymore, and if we want to catch one of our opponent banished Pokemon, we need to play something like Guzma, or maybe Lycanroc, or maybe Escape Rope. If we attempt to play Guzma or Escape Rope, and if we use Dragon Dance, we basically need to bench our Haxorus, and once we do that, that Dragon Dance effect of the attack will not be anymore on the Haxorus, which means Sharp Fang and Dragon Pulse attack will be just basic as it is. But on the other side, it's a pretty cool card that can attack for tons of damage counters with just 2 energy cards. This is the reason why I'm running 4-3-4 line of the Haxorus. Also 4-3-4 is pretty much because of the Espeon Miraculous Shine. In addition to that, 1 Tapu Koko for the free retreat, also for the damage spread if it's needed, 3 copies of Tapu Lele, and 1 of each Remoraid and Octillery for that extra Abyssal Hint draw support. From the other cards, I'm running actually 3 different recycling cards. So the first one is the Energy Recycle, so I can basically shuffle 5 basic energies from discard pile back into my deck. This is mainly because I'm running Scorched Earth, so I can basically discard Fighting Energy in addition to grab 2 extra cards. It can be very useful, as well as 1 of each Rescue Stretcher and Super Rod. In addition to those 2 cards, I'm also running 1 copy of Field Blower, so basically with the Field Blower I can discard any tool or stadium card from play. For the better consistency, I decided to go with 4 copies of Rare Candy and only 4 copies of the Ultra Ball for the Pokemon Search. As I mentioned it earlier, 2 copies of Scorched Earth, which is pretty cool in this deck because it can help us to counter stadiums, of course, and it can help us to get some extra cards by playing 1 Fighting Energy from our hands. So technically we have 2 different draw support cards, the first one Octillery and the second one which is a Scorched Earth. In addition to all of those beautiful cards, I'm running, of course, a couple different supporter cards. So the first one on the list is a Bridget. With the Tapu Lele, we can set up Bridget for 3 different Pokemons, which is very important for the setup. And then with a couple of Haxorus, a couple of Axews on the bench, turn 2, we can even just go with the Rare Candy into Haxorus, or manually evolving from Axew to the Fracture and then later into the Haxorus, which is a little bit slower, but better if we are going to play against Espeon, for example. 3 copies of Guzma. So we can basically Guzma one of our opponent Pokemons with a heavy retreat cost and no energies and no chance to retreat. So we can basically prepare that Dragon Dance attack. In addition to that, 8 draw supporters. 4 of them are going to be N and 4 Professor Sycamores. In addition to that, I'm running also 2 copies of Skyla because Skyla can help us to find any kind of the trainer card we really need at specific moment. In addition to those cards, of course, I'm running 5 Tools cards, 3 Choice Bands, and 2 Floatstones. The good thing about Choice Band is the fact that if we use Dragon Dance, and if we can stay active, next turn Dragon Pulse can hit for like 130 plus 100, which is 230, and with the Choice Band we can hit for 260, which means that we can even one-hit knock on Metagross GX, where on the other side, unfortunately, Metagross cannot go for the one-hit knock against Haxorus. So if you're looking forward to beat your friend who's playing Metagross deck, this is the best thing to do against him. 10 energies, 6 of them are actually basic fighting energies, and 4 of them are actually just regular metal energy cards. Of course, if you're looking for any of these cards, you can find them as usual on ccgcastle.com. If you're looking to grade any of your Pokemon cards, you can send them to ludkinscollectables.com. Both links can be provided in my video description. More infos can be found on those links below. So it's kind of interesting deck, as I mentioned at the beginning of the video. Haxorus, pretty cool Dragon type. Unfortunately, with the lack of those double Dragon energies is not going to be that super strong and super fast as it was when there was in the standard format, but in the previously standard format, Haxorus was not playable in my opinion because of the Lysander and those V Seekers. Your opponent was just able to knock out your Axes and Fractures and Haxorus before you was even able to put him into play. So in today's video I'm gonna play one game where I actually speak too much that I didn't even notice that I'm running out of the resources and I was like out of my cards. So that was definitely epic loss for me, but still it was kind of good game and a lot of fun playing with this deck as always. So I hope you're gonna enjoy watching this video. Make sure to hit the thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more videos. Let me also know in the comments below what you think about this deck. So see you in the game. Okay, so waiting my opponent to see who's gonna start first. Looks like my opponent won a coin flip. Probably he will start first. Taking a look at my opening hand, it looks decent. Alright. What do we have here? Energy card for that turn 1 energy attachment. Oh, Marshadow GX. Alright, that's gonna be very painful. Already double CORSAIR energy attached. And that's it. It's simply my turn. I guess I'm gonna do something like this, because he can simply use his GX attack and knocks out my Axu. I guess I'm not gonna let him do that. So what I'm gonna do here, it's gonna be Tapu Lele play for the Bridget, of course, and after that I'm looking forward to retreat down to my Tapu Lele. Literally, that's the best thing I can do at this moment. Alright, preserving that Axu, it's very important, so I can simply get in place somehow my Haxorus. There are 2 Fighting Fury Belts and 2 Marshadow GXs and 1 huge Sycamore for 7, so my opponent just lost his Espeon EX. This is very important. This is pretty damn important against my deck. So there we go with 1 copy of Ultra Ball. Clefairy and Jolteon discarded. Alright. Yeah, I mean, he can still use his Marshadow to simply de-evolve my Pokemons with Miraculous Shine, which is very annoying. The good thing is that I can go for the one-hit knockout against my opponent. This is basically the best thing about Haxorus, that I can simply strike with my Dragon Pulse for like 160. I just need to find somehow a way to basically evolve my Haxorus without basically playing my Rare Candies, because Rare Candies against Miraculous Shine are gonna be so bad. But still, if my opponent wastes his turn to play basically his oh, so he decided to sing, and he managed to sleep me, but I managed to wake up. Okay, so right now I even forget to tell what I was talking about, so I'm going to grab, okay, 2 Axus and 1 more Remoraid. More than that, I can finally put my Fracture in play. Energy card for now, it's not gonna be attached to my Fracture because I'm very scared being strike or hit or whatever you want to call it by my opponent Guzma play. As you can see, there is a Tapu Lele which might be for the Guzma, but probably it's not gonna be for the Guzma. It's for the Sycamore. Alright, that's pretty much fine. I think I'm actually gonna grab myself Rare Candy into Fracture, into the Haxorus, and then simply go with N for 6. There is a Field Blower, so I waste my Flowstone. It's still fine. It's still fine. It's even better to get rid of the Flowstone so I can strike him with my Choice Band. So I took 7 damage counters by the Flash Ray. Alright, so there we go with the Haxorus. I actually misclicked that evolution. Unfortunately, that just did happen to me. So I need to put my energy somewhere. And I guess I should put it right here. More than that, I can Ultra Ball for these 2 cards, so I can get myself in play Octillery. I'm actually going to attempt to risk grabbing myself Octillery and then a Beazle Hand for 4 more cards, finding myself Haxorus. Of course, it's a little bit dangerous to do something like that, and I actually did pretty well doing that. There we go with the Ultra Ball for that Haxorus. Alright, I shouldn't do that if I didn't misclick my Haxorus evolution, but unfortunately I did. It's too late for now. I'm gonna use my Dragon Dance, and that's it. Next turn I can go with 1 energy using my Sharp Fang for like 160, which is a tons of damage counters. The best thing my opponent can simply do is just to use his Miraculous Shine, or pretty much just knock me out with his GX attack, yeah, for like 160. It is how it is. He decided to use Miraculous Shine. I don't know why. That was definitely not a good thing in my opinion, but it's okay. I mean, it's his mistake, not mine. This attack does 50 damage times the amount of basic energy cards attached. Oh, basic energy cards. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Okay, so it's my apologies, my friends. He was not even able to do it. Super odd, why not? Just to get greater chance to pull what I'm looking for. And I'm looking for basically a couple cards. Okay, there is a Fracture, which I'm definitely gonna put in play. Then I'm gonna grab myself a Rare Candy into another Haxorus. More than that, I'm going to play my Scorched Earth. Yes, of course, I'm going to do that. And that was definitely not a good option. Let's go with another round of the N. Well, there is the energy card, however, there is no sign of the... Okay, it is how it is. This time, I'm just gonna use my Sharp Fang, and that's it. I didn't find a Choice Band. If there was a Choice Band, I would definitely go with my Dragon Pulse for 160, because after that I would just trick my opponent with the Field Blower and get the knockout, and probably then just another knockout. Since that didn't happen, the best thing my opponent can literally do right now... Okay, there is a Puzzle of Time. He can knock me out with his Tauros, of course, wasting his GX attack if he wants. He can probably do that. But okay. I'm pretty much fine for now. So, for the next turn... Yeah, I guess I have another Skyla for another Rare Candy if I will need it. So he hit me for 220 as expected. Right now, I'm going to put my Tapu Koko with a free retreat in the front. Okay, nice top deck. Cannot complain at all. Energy will be attached right here. And I'm looking forward to play my Beazle Hand. Okay, there is a Choice Band. I can do quick math here. I can hit for 90. 90 plus 70 will be 160. So basically I need only 1 card, which is a Field Blower. And with the Field Blower I can simply knock out my opponent by hitting him with my Dragon's Dance. Actually not the Dragon Dance, but with the Sharp Fang. So let's basically do that. Sharp Fang, and there we go. That's the 90. Okay, 2 prize cards for me. There is a Fighting Energy and another Rare Candy just in case if my opponent decides to use Miraculous Shine, but probably he will not do that. I don't know what is the best option for him to do, so there is... Okay, Mewtwo discarded with Turtonator GX. I guess that Shell Trap might be a little bit difficult for me. But still, I can choose Dragon Pulse for 160, knocking out with a single shot his Marshadow GX, and after that, I'm leaving my opponent without a single attacker in play, which is probably a GG in that case. Haxorus is definitely one crazy Pokemon. It's a basic stage 2 Pokemon that can strike for tons of damage counters, and it can also do a lot of problems to your opponents if they cannot remove him from the active position after you decided to use your Dragon Dance. Unfortunately, there is a plenty of different disruptions that you can do. You can Ranger, you can Guzma, you can Escape Rope, you can Miraculous Shine against your opponent Haxorus, and all of those cards can simply disrupt your Haxorus, unfortunately. But yeah, basically Marshadow is a pretty cool card. Oh, okay, there is a strong energy card. What can he do right now with that strong energy? I guess he can shell trap me for like a 40, and that's it. So I'm gonna take like 8 damage counters back. That's a plenty of damage counters. Let's do something like this. Let's just attach energy and let's just knock out our opponent with the Dragon Pulse for like 160. I took a couple damage counters back, actually 8 in total. I'm down to 2 cards. There is a Fracture and Fracture. I don't know how to pronounce him, and the Rescue Stretcher in my hand. Of course, double Course Energy will serve my opponent for the one-hit knockout. There is no question about that. Energy Drive will be enough. I guess I'm going to play my Guzma here. I'm thinking about doing that because probably this is the best thing right now, literally. Energy Attachment. Yeah, I guess I can shuffle a couple Pokemons back to my deck. So let's do something like this. A full family line. And then I will play simply Guzma down to my Haxorus, and after that, oh, I can even Abyssal Hand for 1. Why not to use the advantage of that card? And I'm going to use my Dragon Dance, or Dragon Pulse, or Dragon Dance. Let's better go with the Dragon Pulse, Dragon Dance. Next turn my attacks are increased, so if I can find myself Guzma, that's not gonna help. But still, I can Dragon Pulse for like 230. Oh, no way. He'd attempt to play Guzma. Down to Octillery, actually. Okay, he decided to get himself... Alright, so he can hit me for like the 80, but that rare Rainbow Energy was a huge mistake for my opponent. I can definitely say that, because right now, if I can find myself a Choice Band and Floatstone, for my opponent, unfortunately, game will be over. There is a Floatstone, however, I still didn't find myself... I still didn't find Muscle Band, but I might be able to get it right now. Still no sign of it. I can still attach energy somewhere, and then I can attempt to play Abyssal Hand for even one more card, which is going to be a Ultra Ball. Well, I guess with the Ultra Ball I can discard a couple more cards and see if I even have... Ooh, I'm down to 1 card. Seriously? I'm down to only 1 card? I didn't even watch at my cards, to be honest. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I only have 1 card left. Okay, let's just hit for like a 60. Next turn I can just play my Guzma and win the game. Luckily for me, I was down to 1. I spoke too much that I didn't even take a note that I'm down to only 1 freaking card. And there's a Team Flare Grant. Okay. Oh, there's a Team Flare Grant. No way. There's that Team Flare. Oh, he actually decided to retreat. Okay, so that's the GG. That's gonna be the GG. Okay, so he saved me here from losing the game by simply retreating. If he stayed in the front, I would lose the game, but right now I can actually Dragon Pulse for like 100. Oh, no way, I can 130. Oh my goodness. That was the craziest game that I ever did. No way that I actually lost on that way. I dealt actually 500 damage counters with my Haxorus, which is a tons of damage counters. I flipped one hands in the coin flip, but I actually lost in such a dramatic game that I'm even ashamed. But anyways, that was definitely pretty cool matchup to watch. You guys gonna definitely agree with me. Yeah, I was talking too much that I didn't even paying attention to my cards that I have remaining. At the end, lost that game in a fashion, but at the end, it was definitely a lot of fun to play with this deck. So once again, there is the full deck list that I used in today's video. As you can see, 17 Pokemon, 33 trainer cards, and 10 energies. Pretty cool idea. Pretty cool idea. The biggest problem definitely is that Guzma, because if you really want to knock out something that your opponent have on the bench, and even if you use your Dragon Dance, it's gonna be a little bit problematic, just because if you play Guzma, you also need to switch your Pokemon on the bench, and then that Dragon Dance is not effective as it should be. But probably this is the reason why they printed Guzma, because it would be too strong. So thanks for watching, we'll see you in the next video. Till the next time, have a nice day and goodbye.